Oh my good God. Thank you very much there, fighter. Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hand. And today, we have finally been blessed with the brand new alternative German battleship line. Obviously these are in early access at the moment. They are only available through crates, but as per the end of the update, basically from the Congo, as you can see, I've played these German battleships a lot. So from the Congo, you can unlock the Delflinger, then onto the Mackensen, then the Hendrich, then the Zeton, and eventually at the end of the update as well. So next update, the Rupetech is Congo, Koenig. Yes, that's what I meant. Fighter, you know. It's been a long couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie. That's why there hasn't been much content, to be honest with you. I've been bloody exhausted. But nobody wants to hear me moan about my first world problems. So we'll try not to do that too much. But yeah, basically I've been busy as hell. But at least there's some new content for me to get excited about. So let's as you can see, because I've had to spend silver on the legendary bureau projects for the two new aircraft carriers, I'm left with freaking 1.4 million credits. So we're not gonna be upgrading these ships in this one. This is gonna be the first look. We're gonna be playing them bone stock, so everyone can see exactly what they're gonna be like to start off with. And then obviously throughout this update, hopefully we'll make ourselves a bunch of credits. We can start upgrading them, we can start grinding through them, and then give our sort of final thoughts on them, should we say. The only German, because it looks like the Delfinger and the Mackensen existed. So the Delfinger existed, the Mackensen existed, and the rest are paper ships, I believe. Could be wrong, honestly. Like, I've not really put a whole lot of research into German ships. Hey there, Stuart, over on Facebook. How you doing, good sir? Right, okay. So let's start by taking a little bit of a look at them, shall we? So I'll go to the overview. Above average secondary battery range. Damage control reloads faster but has limited charges, so kind of like the Russians then. The most advanced German battlecruiser to take part in World War II, armed with 305mm main battery guns installed in super firing turrets. If anyone doesn't know by now what super firing turrets mean, basically, as you can see, the turrets, there's sort of one's down low, the second one's raised over it. So essentially, the two front guns can both shoot at any angle forward. The two rear guns can shoot backwards. So yeah, fair enough. Right, okay, let's have a look at the armor. Ooh, well, that looks like a rather juicy icebreaker there. You'll have to excuse me. My phone seems to be. So we've got 19mm armor plating on the front, and we've got an icebreaker of 100 to 120mm. So this thing is going to be fairly good at bow tanking. Maths. So 19mm can be overmatched by 127mm guns. So most other battleships, okay, can overmatch the bow of the Delfinger, but it has to be the top of the bow. Yeah, it has to be that green section. So if you're fighting one of these and it's bow tanking you, I'd take aim at the superstructure. In all fairness, if that was me. Right, okay, let's get on to the next most importantest bit, which is the citadel. As you see, the citadel is very, very low in the water. 30mm from the top, 45 at the sides, which isn't particularly great. Wow, is that... Okay, so besides the superstructure's armor... Ah, there, look. Nah, we missed an entire layer, look. It's 25. So this thing should still be fairly susceptible to, like, long-range plunging fire. 300mm, that side is. Side plate in. So this is definitely a brawler, ladies and gentlemen. Like, definitely. Like, if you show people like that, this angle, like, don't give them, I wouldn't, you know, obviously don't go full broadside. But if you're showing them like this angle, they ain't touching your citadel. Not at all. Not even getting close to damaging your citadel. Torpedo protection is 225. Right, as we can see, the guns are also protected by that ridiculous side armor. So the only chance you're really going to get as a detonation is... It's hard to explain what I'm looking at exactly, but you see that front turret, yeah? You see where the... let's turn that off. See the magazine? The magazine is the bit underneath, yeah? So there is that bit of 19mm armor, which you can overmatch. So if you aim just under the front gun, but, like, right there, you might be able to score a detonation on this thing. You might. But yeah, this it looks really tough. So fairly happy with its armor scheme. It looks like an absolute monster. Actually pulled the tier 6 last night from the free crates. Congratulations, Mr. Flint. Oh, and if anyone's wondering what these weird... this ship is not ribbed for her pleasure. Okay? If anyone's wondering what those weird things are. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I must apologise. That must have sounded absolutely awful. Those are torpedo nets. So yeah, torpedo nets all the way around there. Right, okay. What we were doing, we're going to look at stats. So obviously loadout. Let's do the stats before we go add in anything. 41,400 hit points, which is pretty good. 22% torpedo reduction. We have a base range of 13.3 kilometers, 26-second reload time. The turret reverse is very, very slow. At almost 60 seconds. I don't like the limited damage control, in my opinion, like the Russian. Well, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. We'll see how good or how bad it is. 5 kilometer secondaries, stock, or for a tier 4 ship, I think is pretty good. AA defense is very poor, but it's tier 4. It's got something. 26.5 knots, 740 meter turning circle. Yeah, there's nothing surprising here. 13 kilometer detection range by sea. So, yeah. Okay, this thing is visible from space. Okay, so let's put the obligatory CC camo on there. We've still got ×5 for the first win, haven't we? Do you know what? As this is going to be our first play, essentially what we're going to do, we're going to play each ship, and as we play each ship, as we'll play each ship and we'll sort of analyze them as we're going through them. So yeah, if this is going to be ×5, right, I would suggest credit boost is probably not worth it. I would suggest popping all the boosters on there, because when XP is times by 5, or XP then is times by 10, so you know, even a bad game, even a you know 1500 XP game is going to turn into 15,000 XP. Then we're going to multiply our commander XP by 200%. That'd be like 30,000 commander XP, and then global XP, I think it turns out it equals about half, so we should get like 4,000 or 5,000 GXP. So yeah, oh, ×5 has ended. Alright, if ×5 has ended, then screw that noise. I can't believe I've missed the ×5. That is a shame. I was really hoping to abuse that a little bit. Right, okay. Commander-wise, right, I think... Oh yes, that's what we wanted to look at. Yeah, so damage control lasts for 10 seconds, has a 38-second reload and only 3 charges. Okay. Oh, the Ben's here, the Bully by Wargaming. Hate to Bully by Wargaming. That's the name. I was thinking Hyde. Some accident was laid down but never finished, says the bigger B. Thanks for that. Good. I'm tight to spend silver. I've literally spent every penny of silver that I've got. Well, yeah, I've got 4 million left, which, let's be honest, in this game is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stuart says they burn quite nicely. That is not what we want to hear. Yeah, the limited damage control could be a bit of an issue in a brawling ship. To be honest, we're gonna have to see how we're gonna deal with. That. Hey DJ, welcome. Right, okay. I'm thinking Hyde is going to be the option to go with. So obviously this is my full-on secondary build. Yeah. So we've got Hippa and Haruna. Hippa basically provides the range, and Haruna provides the dispersion on the secondaries. The only thing is, I really, actually, do I want to run flammable cannon here, right? I have fight fire with fire, so whenever there are 3 concurrent fires, and I can only be triggered if your damage parties on cooldown or fully depleted. So essentially, right, this is a set me on fire anti-fire build. So the hope is I run in Hyde, I run in flammable cannoneer. So if they're going to set us on fire, we want them to set us on fire as much as possible, because as soon as we run out of our damage control, fight fire with fire is going to kick in. And yeah, I think that's going to work really nice. I don't know if we can... Right, so you can do the same with Franz von Hipper, okay? So, Franz von Hipper, flammable cannoneer, fight fire with fire. I think will to rebuild is probably a stupid idea for these ships. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna run Hyde just because he is like my main secondary guy. But I would strongly recommend potentially going with Hipper. I don't think. Where is he? Where is he? Celiax. Celiax does have fight fire with fire. But he doesn't have flammable cannoneer. I don't think a good day's work would be a particularly useful perk. you could use. You should see the other guy, but I'd probably go with Brawler if I was using Celiacs, if I'm honest. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. Did you buy all the early access ships from Germany? No, I didn't, Mr. Lemon Top. Because I'm a CC, Wargaming, bear with me a second. I needed to cough. Oh my god, holy crap! Doug, what are you doing, you crazy man? I haven't even made the video yet. It's on my to-do list. Doug has just donated $20. Thank you very much, my dude. My god, you're crazy. Either Hyde or Megatron. I didn't think of looking at Megatron. Yeah, but essentially, because I'm a Wargaming CC, they have... I don't know if they're on loan or if they've just given them to us. To be honest with you, I haven't checked the CC Discord to find out. Maybe Mr. Monk can let me know. But these are either on loan or they have actually been gifted to me by Wargaming, so we can test them out and let you all know what you're getting yourself into. I wanted one out of the crate, but not got that lucky. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get some luck. To be honest with you, like, I'm not big on buying crates. I don't like the whole idea of crates. I don't like the gambling mechanics. But I'd assume they aren't on loan. But I can only hope. Yeah, I don't know. If you could check, Mr. Monk, if you got like 2 minutes spare. You don't have to. What about Sean Host? We have Sean Host already as a battle cruiser. Sean Host is a premium ship. Hive, please take a look at the drop chance. It's kind of depressing. Right, okay. Let's have a quick look, shall we? World of Warships Legends containers. Right, okay, let's have a gander, shall we? Right, German battleship crates. So these are going to be like the small ones, the free ones that you can earn. Right, so there's a 0.01% chance of getting the tier 7, a 5% chance of getting the tier 4, the tier 5 is 2.5%. So like getting the Zyten, the tier 7, is ridiculously low. On the regular ones, those are like the free ones you get. The big ones, this Zytan moves up to 1%. Delfinger is 10. Maxon is 5. Prince Henrik is 2. So yeah, the drop chances aren't great. And like I've said, I've probably said this like a million times. I am not a very big fan of the whole crate gambling scenario. So, just let you know, if you are going to buy crates, you know, I'm not saying... So, essentially, if you buy 100, you know, technically, on a percentage rate, you should get the Zyten. But, that's still only like a 1% chance. So, like, laws of averages would say you'd need to buy 100 to get it. And I wouldn't suggest anyone buys 100 crates. And yeah, the free crates, like, I wouldn't be expecting big things. I wouldn't. Be careful with your money, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say. Right, okay. Let's take this completely bone stock tier 4 out. Oh, you need 90. So have they got a guarantee system in it, Monk? They have the pity system, right? So 90 crates you'd need to buy to get them all. It's still a fucking insane amount of money. Lemon Tart getting lucky. 5 Black Friday crates. It's the Grafs B and the Laterable B. This is what I hate about gambling, because people will always tell you when they've had really good luck. And it's great when you gamble and you get good luck. So when you have bad luck, it gets shitty. Right, what are we up against? We have actually got a Deathlinger on, 2 Deathlingers on the other team. Right, okay. Oh. This thing turns like an island. Actually, no, once it gets going, it's actually kind of maneuverable. That rudder shift is really low. So yeah, rudder shift is short, but its actual abilities to turn is it's actually quite good. 740 meters. You think what's the amateur like 900? And look at that turret traverse. That is painful. Battle cruiser. It's supposed to be designed to hunt cruisers, particularly. And of course, new ship. HE is the automatically selected shell choice. Basically, my plan is to push around sea. I want to use those islands to get close. I forgot to look at what our secondary range was. Does this tell us what our secondaries? We're up to 6.5 without any secondary mods installed. We are going to blind fire into his smoke. Maybe get a reset. Maybe not. The blind fire is a chance. We know we've got nothing to fire at until we get around the corner where all these battleships are over here. So I think it was not a wasted salvo. There was nothing else we were likely to be able to shoot at within the next 26 seconds. Our next reload period. Right, he's spotted. He's in the cap. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Why has nobody shot at him? Right, okay. So 10 kilometers out. Hopefully, we can get a good salvo from this Trento. And of course, as soon as we can. Yes. In all fairness, that's not the German accuracy we're used to. I don't think. I think that was actually pretty good. Yeah, these guns feel a lot better. So obviously the turret traverse is slow as hell on them, but of course he's gone undetected. How long are the Trento's torps? Can he actually reach out and touch us there? Don't know if he can or not. Well, I want to get these. I want to get these secondaries working. I would buy crates, but I'm broke because I give all my money away. Well, I hope it went to a good cause. I've got Trento is now available. Right, okay. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is their DD over there. Shall we, as soon as my secondaries go off, I'm going to use that secondary booster. Here we go. See how effective these secondaries can be. See, look, hits wise, like accuracy, like I think all of those shells actually hit him. It's just unfortunate we didn't actually do a huge amount of damage. I think with our armor, we should actually be okay to hold this angle. Only one way to find out, actually. And that's to, yeah, see? Like, minimum damage. Like, the secondaries are doing work. They're doing enough to make this Fuso on a retreat. We do have 5 heals as well with this build, which is nice. What is the DD? D22, okay. He is going to be of little to zero effect being all the way out there. I don't even know how to set up payments to send 100 bills for donors. In all fairness, if anyone does, if anyone like, not that I ask people. Obviously, it's always immensely appreciated when people do sort of donate to the streams and stuff. But people who don't like using setting up payments and stuff on YouTube and things, they through Streamlabs they actually just use PayPal. It actually goes directly to me. So you don't take 50% of. I think it's 50%, 30 or 50%. I can't remember. I think it's 50%. And it just uses PayPal, which is actually, I think, a really cool feature. But yeah. Congo, why are you running? Right, okay. We were flat broadside to whatever the hell that was. Oh, that's another Delfinger. And actually, we didn't actually take all that much damage. But unfortunately, the ship we were chasing died. Our destroyer's dead as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm 100% getting the fuck out of here. I am not gonna sit here and wait for that DD to come back. As we can see, he's landing fairly consistent hits. Okay, he's not at massive range, and the turret traverse is just so freaking slow. I feel like there's not entirely much point in me trying to go for him. What we are going to do is we're just going to push across slowly towards B. Might be able to get our rear turrets around on him now. See, these turrets are painfully slow. I think that Grafspy he's on the brakes, isn't he? I was expecting to have to give him a little bit more lead. Fun police are here, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, thanks to our immense range on this ship, in all fairness, that's partly my build, partly because I haven't bothered putting any upgrades on. There's not actually an entirely there's not much we can really do to shoot that Grafspy at the moment. They have just completely ignored C. That other Delfinger. Oh crap! Is he? Nah, he's not going to be picking on me. He's going to be going for that Haruna, I think. Even though I was completely broadside to him by the time he got his guns around. I would have been the other side of the map. I would pay $1,000 for a 1 of 1 Jolly Roger flag. I wouldn't. Right, okay. So we know we can fire at this Delfinger now. We are completely safe. Right, because we need 43 seconds on the cap, and it's going to take him 50 seconds to get his guns round to us. Right, let's see where these... So he's like flat broadside to us there. And not really taking damage, because the armor is ridiculous. Like, why is this craft speed not trying to reset me? Like, I could go and push that other Delfinger. I don't think there's any point. He's not going to have. He's not going to have any impact on this battle at all. They're gonna go and chase down our carrier, which is you know, an amazingly good use of a battleship and a DD. You know, like they 100% could have capped C. They ignored it. Ooh, okay. Turrets are weak. 2 turrets knocked out by a graph speed then. Mind you, graph speed has got not inconsequentially sized guns. Oh, some good news, ladies and gentlemen. I get to keep the ships. Thank you very much, Mr. Monk. Right, so very much middle of the pack there. New Mexico had a good game. Well, I suppose tier 5, but yeah, no, he straight up had a pretty good game. It's nice to see a carrier up in the top 3 as well. It's quite hard to gain XP with a carrier. So yeah, right, okay. So Elfinger. I don't know, early impressions actually. I kind of like it. It's tanky. You really need to think ahead about what you're doing because yeah, that turret traverse is freaking painful. That turret traverse is really slow. So yeah, you need to think about what you're doing. You need to plan your next shot, like a minute in advance, basically. I think they're classed as battleships, so our cruisers, captains, any good. Any skill that says like specifically cruiser won't work. Even though like they're classed as battleships, but technically they're battle cruisers, which is, you know, the same as the Hood, the same as the Scharnhorst. Excuse me, apologies. So yeah, I don't think like there's going to be like universal skills. So let's have a look here. So like Azura Lane Hipper, for example, right? Okay, so you could run Azura Lane Hipper, but like on this build, Norman Scott wouldn't have any effect. Kuznetsov wouldn't have any effect. The incoming shell splash damage you would get, but you wouldn't get the buff to turret traverse. You'd get the buff for rudder shift, but not the buff to speed. You wouldn't get any of the buffs from punch through. You would get the sonar if you have sonar, but you wouldn't get the buff to reload or the buff to range by using refill station. Are there any? So you could use no fly zone. You'd get all those buffs. You would get before it's too late. That would work. Armament hit points and armament repair time you'd get. You wouldn't get the incoming damage reduction. So like, yes, you could use a cruiser commander, but they're essentially, they're not going to help you out. They're not going to help you out in any way, shape or form, really. Right, okay, so on to the Macazin. Above average secondary range, sonar range, or duration increased. Is that a typo, ladies and gentlemen? Sonar range or duration increased. We'll have a look at that. And on-demand repairs, so this has the same limited repair party, but faster reload. So battle cruisers were being built in World War II. Their main advantages compared to their predecessors was enhanced firepower achieved through shifting to 350mm main battery guns. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the armor. Right, okay, so we have a very similar theme going on here. So we have 25mm of bow armor now, but with a 32mm icebreaker. But the icebreaker is much smaller. Right, okay, so 25 times by 14.3 gives us a grand total of 357. So you need 358mm guns. Or larger to penetrate the front of the Macazin. So it's better protected to deal with battleships. Anyone know if there are any new steel boats coming out? Maybe like a steel DD, possibly. They have hinted to having more steel ships in the future, but they haven't suggested anything. So let's have a look. Plunging fire, 30 to 60mm of armor. You can see the thinner parts are in the center. So this thing has got sort of better plunging fire protection. Have a look at the shell that's protecting the citadel. So this isn't turtleback armor. For people who don't know the difference, basically turtleback armor is angled. So as you can see there, right, if we look at the plate that's above the citadel, yeah, so that's the citadel. This is the plate that's above. See, it's flat, right? Okay, and just really quickly, just so we can quickly show the difference. Right, okay, so see the citadel there. Yep. If we put this on, see how it's angled down. Yeah, you've got that sort of almost an upside down V shape. That's what constitutes turtleback armor. Right. Anyway, back to where we were. So we don't have turtleback armor, which means this thing is better at dealing with plunging fire. Citadel is below the waterline. How well is the citadel protected? So we've got a 300mm basically armor belt. This thing is going to be really hard to citadel, I feel. Like really hard to citadel. Pop that on top. Get rid of all of that. The whole thing. Right, okay. So 6 to 50 across the top. 50's covering all the 30. So that is going to be quite hard to plunge in fire. Sides 150 to 270. Yeah, this thing is a freaking tank. Like I'm not 100% sure if this ship is fair. I think you're gonna have to burn these down. Does this have the same potential weakness for the turret? No, no. Right, okay. The top plate's only 100 mil. Front plate is 300. So you definitely want to point your guns at what you're shooting. Bottom plate is not going to be a problem. Rear plate 50. So where they're weak, which is like the 60, the bottom, it's the light yellow sort of flashing area. That's within the 225. So if you want to knock out these guns, like if they're not looking at you, if you hit the guns from the side, you're quite likely to disable them. Like detonations, I think are probably statistically impossible. Right, okay, let's not ramble on for too long, shall we? So, 45,500 hit points, 19% torpedo reduction. It looks like we have the same guns, but with slightly longer range. And look at that turn time, like 30 seconds. Much better. This will be a lot nicer to use than the Tier 4. AA defense, horrendous. Rudder shift, pretty bad. Turning circle, quite good. I think 25 knots is kind of fast. HE 20. I don't think the HE is good. Like when you look, like the British ships are all like 30+% chance of setting fire. The reload time isn't particularly good. We can try. See how effective it is in game. I'm not expecting wonderful things. So completely stock our concealment matches our firing range. Right, okay. I'm not going to bother putting ship boosters on. We established that. Obligatory CC camo. I am going to put a main battery range booster flag on there. Commander, I'm just going to go with the same height that we done last time. Upgrades, I wonder if I've got any... So I've got an AA gun mod in stock, which is absolutely useless. Do I spend... Oh, I will. Tier 5, I'm probably going to play this ship. I would definitely go for steering gears. Oh my god, we're down to 3.7 million. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to bankrupt me. Right, okay. Let's see how the Maxon deals. I was a bit concerned for this line, looking at the turret reverse on the Griffin or whatever it's called. We'll call it Doug. Yeah, we'll call it Doug. The Doug turret reverse is absolutely terrible. Oh my god, Mr. Blee. Sorry, not ignoring you there. How are you doing, good sir? Agecraft? Literally no one's playing tier 8. Been in a queue for like 5 minutes. The Derp Flinger. I like that. Actually, there we go. It's not dub. It's the Derp Flinger. Happy belated birthday. It's the... I think it's having all the steel. I think. There, Ben. He's like, must have been your birthday. Because you managed to get all that quickly. I'm not in a major rush to get the Missouri, to be honest with you. Like, I think maybe in clan battles, having a battleship, having another radar is going to be useful. I think for general gameplay, it's not really going to make any difference. And I don't really main battleships anyway. Oh, actually, wasn't it your birthday yesterday? Wait. Wait, does Ben not know his birthday is? You just saw a Girin lose a gunfight to a Shimmer. Well, that's impressive. Christ, there's a couple of these about. There's a pair of Mackesons on the enemy team. We have another one on our team. People have either been getting very lucky, or or very excited with their wallets. Oh, is this Johnny going to be stupid enough to continue? Right, he's broadside to a, what's that cruiser? Lagassonier. That Lagassonier should be absolutely battering him. There's clearly a DD over here. Oh, yes, obligatory HE. Jesus Christ. Hive, when will you ever learn? The DD, thankfully, has already... We need to be careful. There's a dory there. The DD fired off his torps early. Well, obviously at the... Can we punt these over these islands? Probably not. They're probably gonna crash and fail. I forgot to check our secondary range. What's it? 8.6. Go gadget secondaries. Oh, you gotta love it. There's nothing else you can do. Have to love secondaries.
Torpedoes to starboard. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Actually, yes, it was my... Oh, happy belated birthday to Ben's wife. If only this DD would go and hunt that... Oh, he's a Fubuki. Okay, like, fair enough. What we got over here? A dory and a Mackeson. Right, okay. See, Fubuki, you're an idiot. You need to spot the DD for us. Or even at least spot the battleship.
Torpedoes to port.
Well, ooh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 180 degree, 360 degree turn in rear turret. That's nice. Oh, there's three battleships on this corner here. .3 kilometer sonar. Ah, yeah. I see. I wasn't paying attention to the map too much there, and we're essentially screwed here. Spooky is not really doing his job. If I was him, I would have run down the inside of these islands and torpedoed them from behind whilst he was unspotted, or looked for that bloody DD. Like, I'm not pushing a corner with 3 battleships. Even in this, it'd be stupid. Wait. Isn't that the tier 6? It's going to be a battle of smart angling. Smarter shooting, at least. Actually switch to HE. Don't actually know if he can or cannot overmatch us. His guns are, of course. Right, we're going for the superstructure because we want to try and cause as much damage as we can. It seems we've got HE loaded. I'm going to switch those to AP. This guy seems to be playing a bit daft. AP, not HE. What am I talking about? Oh, he's got torpedoes. That would have been nice to know. Are they coming from him? They've got a DD in our cap. No one is, alright. Cruiser has spotted it at least. Well done, my guy. See, I told you this thing is an absolute tank. I'm very carefully using the map to decide how and when to turn. Things rudder shift is quite slow. We might be a bit late or a bit early on that turn. I think we done it. We pulled it too early. Yeah, our DD's gonna get back for the cap. Nice. Right, come on, go gadget secondaries. My plan there was to try and knock out his guns. He's pointing his guns straight at us though, which see, these ships are really freaking tanky. Ah, bollocks. my god, the guy was firing HE.
Problem solved, sir.
How lucky are we?
All stations
I'm actually really liking this ship. Yeah, I know. I should be firing HE at him, but by the time I load up HE, I think he has quite fast reloading torpedoes. I think the oh bollocks moment comes from the fact that we are probably not going to spot him again. Dory might have shots on me. He does. Dory is taking them shots. We should be seeing the other Macazon coming around here at some point. Get another heal off. I don't really want to be in the cap with these two. We've got a cruiser here. Although I guess my sonar might be kind of useful to them. Why did that other Macazon not push around that corner? Like, why? Anyone? Anyone? Answers on a postcard. To P.O. Box 47812. Get fucked club. Why? Why did he not push? Like why? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. To why he did not push round. He just threw the match.
Battleship sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
That Macazon believe. Well, no, he's not looking for me because he just fired his guns. And there we go. Another win. Oh, got some stuff done then. Right. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So this ship I do like. It's kind of hard to explain the playstyle. Obviously, you wanna be getting shot at because the Macazon is tough as old boots, as some might say. This is a really tough ship. You've seen how much like fire, like say I say fire, like shots taken at us, compared to like the amount of damage ships done, even stupidly like being broadside to other ships. It seems to be incredibly forgiving. Although one thing I would note, at least at this point, is its damage output's not amazing. But I think that's probably going to be the role that you're going to have to take. It's a lot of damage. Well, you'll get your damage over a long time, but it's all about staying alive. Hi, Hive. Hope you're well this morning. Yes, we am. Potch, thank you very much, my dude. Asking everything. Everything is sunshine and rainbows here. There's even the occasional unicorn flouting through the garden. Oh, right, okay. There's no unicorns. I lie. Sorry, I'm painting at the moment. What did you ask me? What are you painting, Mr. Monk? Another watercolor paint portrait of Callisto, definitely. Hive, do you feel like a real fun shit? I think I like the Maxon. The derp flinger at tier 4 I wasn't much of a fan of. But like the Macazon I quite enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I did. Haha, yep, I was trying to get my torpedoes on you, then the snob came around the corner. I was daft, and... Wait, hang on. Were you the scanny there? I know I didn't stream snipe. I appreciate you not stream sniping. But was that... which were you... Hang on. Oh, no! So the Prince Idol... so the Henrik has torpedoes. Ah, right, yeah, I can see your name's there. Yeah, that was... I was not expecting those torpedoes, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't... Like, I haven't looked at the tier 6 yet. And I was like, wait, are those torpedoes from the Henrik? Are they somewhere else? But no, I think you had to push me. I think, like, there was nothing much else, like, you could have done. Especially by the time you seen the Synop, like, it was too late. So, right, okay, on to the next one. This is where it's going to get fun, ladies and gentlemen, because everyone knows how much I like torpedoes. And that's not sarcastic. I love the Scharnhorst. Right, okay, so let's have a quick look at this ship. I should have looked at all the ships first, then I would have known where those torpedoes were coming from. Right, okay, so we have above average secondary battery range, obviously. Extended sonar. Frail, below average base hit points rating. Esent York class battlecruiser. This was the precursor to the high-speed battleship concept, which would be Scharnhorst. She is in direct development of the Maxon class. The main battery guns are identical to those on the Bayern class. Right, okay. So first of all, let's have a look at the armors, shall we? Right, okay. So we have a very similar armor layout by the looks of it. So we have 25mm on the front. So yeah, you're gonna need 380s to overmatch it. We do have that nice little icebreaker as well. Citadel, once again, Citadel sits really low in the water. It does have that it's a much smaller section that's 30mm on top, but I'm guessing, yeah, that's protected by 150. So yeah, this thing again is going to be a ship that's going to be really tough to Citadel from basically anywhere. Because yeah, the armor belt, look, you've got the torpedo belt there protecting the Citadel just under the water. Yeah, this thing again, this thing is going to be an absolute tank. Stats, 50, is 50,000 hit points low for tier 6? It said frail. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Where's... Right, let's slap the premiums in there. Yeah, because we'll have the Shan host. 56. Oh, that'll be with my commander on there. It's a little lower, not massively. So we do now upgrade to 380mm guns. 30-second reload time, 30 turret traverse. Secondaries have a base range of 6 kilometers, which is nice. Torpedoes, so 58 knots, 6 kilometers. 90-second reload time. Are these the same as the Shan host torps? I'm guessing they are. 64 knots. Wasn't the knot rate different? 58 knots, so they're a little bit slower. 90 seconds, 13,000. 68 seconds. Right, okay, so the torpedoes are not as good as the Shan host. Shan host reloads faster, and Shan host's torpedoes are a bit faster. Um, 5.4 detection for the sonar, so it's got very good sonar. AA defense, non-existence, pretty much. Maneuverability, so it's got a slightly larger turning circle. The rudder shift is slowing down from the Macazon. The speed's pretty much the same. And the same stock. Your gun firing range is basically detectability range. Right, okay, so we're going to put the battle booster on. Obligatory CC camo. Equipped. Commander. Yeah, I think this commander, this hide build, is just working quite well with these ships. I'm going to put secondary battery mod on. I'm going to use propulsion mod because I've got one in stock. Right, if I spend 2 million on the concealment mod, I don't think there's any need for target acquisition, not when you've got sonar. Yeah, I'm not spending the money on on unlocking them. Right, what do the upgrades give us? The hull gives us 6,000 hit points, which puts it on par with the Shan host. Actually, with the commander build, because the Shan host has got the same commander, slightly better than the Shan host. We'll get another 1.4 kilometer range and some slightly faster knots. Okay, so I don't think there's a massive, like, the upgrades aren't huge. They're not gonna make it a completely different game to play. Flinger, new best name. Overtakes Odalite. What about Party Bus? Party Bus is the best name. Party Bus has always been the best name. You get more torpedoes with a hull upgrade. Damn, Hive is broke with all those. Right, well, I bought most of the tier 8s. And I spent the credits rather than the doubloons on the Midway and the however the hell you you pronounce the Japanese tier legendary carrier. I think, like, I don't know, obviously, and this is just purely me speculating, but it would appear very much so lately that Wargaming's monetization policy might have switched a bit more towards you should buy credits as to like do you know what I mean? All the tier 8s coming out, they're extremely expensive. Putting the legendary carrier campaigns behind a 30 million paywall each. There's a lot of money, like a lot of in-game credits going out, which is good for, like, you know. Oh, I'm absolutely like completely broke now. But you know, I've bought a lot of ships. Force this. Wow. Hey, that's 5 planes shot down. I was just mocking this thing's AA. I don't think the AA needs mocking at all. Oh my god. People, someone remind me. New ship automatically picks HE. Would have aimed different. At least. Right, okay. Oh, here's going to be a test for the armor. Nagato. I am really surprised at how many of these new German ships we're already seeing. Go on, go, gadget secondaries. Fuck yeah. They're down a DD. That's... I have already done more than any battleship needs to do. May not have done much damage to him, but he is gone. He is out of there. Torpedo beats. Not torpedo beats. I'll take them on the belt. No flooding. See, they just don't take a lot of damage. Like, that's what I was on about with them just being like tanky. Oh fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in trouble here. Oh yes, of course he's got torps. How? Yeah, I fucked it. I'm taking that ship out again. That was a bit of a shame. Yeah, I fucking got myself into a really stupid position. yeah, literally every update, it's just like you drain the credits. So like I say, for people like me who's got like over 10,000 battles and stuff, and like I'm not gonna lie, I mostly play premium ships, which also help with the bonuses and stuff. That like I had a lot of credits. I had like 400 million when the tier 8s were released. One update later, 3.7 million. Right, okay. Let's check out this tier 6. So this is Sean Hoster. In all fairness, right, it fucking looks quite cool. Straight away I'm gonna say that. It does look very nice. More guns to the rear than the front. Okay, that's something to pay attention to. Maybe we're gonna want to be kiting a little bit more in this. So again, above average secondary battery range. Sonar range and duration increased. Frail. Yeah, I just realized. Oh no, this is tier 7. This is Brandenburg territory. A fast battleship armed with 406mm guns. So a bit of quick maths for us again. So 406 divided by 14.3 means we can overmatch 28mm of armor. Armor, right, seem to be right. Right, so the guns are big enough to overmatch itself. So we've got a 60mm icebreaker, but it's very small. 27mm front end plating. Okay, so that's something to take note of. Again, a very, very low citadel. And this is, again, not turtleback, and like really well protected. So we're looking at... So right, can you see the weak point there? Right, so the very front, basically under the front turret, I think is the only real weakness, but you've got to avoid hitting the turret and get into that really, really thin piece of the citadel at the front. Yeah, so 20 to 60. So the main bulk above the citadel is 60, and the top of the citadel is 60. So again, like citadel-wise, really well protected. You've got a very good torpedo belt that runs the full length of the citadel. So, you know, that side profile, like, not much is getting through there. Like, that is again the thing's an absolute tank. So 57,000 hit points for tier 7. Is that low? Is that actually low? Let's have a look. What's 2 bits? Taking into account, obviously, I've got the class 69. So, yeah, okay, so its hit points are quite low. We have 6 406mm guns. Reload time is really good though, look at that, 22.5 seconds. Right, but 4 406s are maximum AP shell damage, only being 11,500, I don't think is an awful lot. I think that could be improved. Ooh. Okay, so this is slightly interesting. So we've got the same 90-second reload, but now 7.5 kilometer torpedoes. So possibly a bit more effective. I can't wait to see the torpedo angles. AA defense is getting better. It's not amazing, but it's definitely getting better. We're getting a bit faster, but our turn-in circle, radius, and our rudder shift are also slowing. Okay. Put the epic battle booster on. Obligatory look at me camo. Upgrades. Yeah, we have to do the secondaries, don't we? Can I even afford? Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, shall I? This will leave me with 500,000 credits left. That's one bad game. I'm out of cash. Oof. Like, I'm doing it. There we go. This is... anyone else waiting for the impending car crash? Oh my god. Right, okay. I have faith. Have faith in yourself, Hive. Have faith. Oh, right, let's have a look at what the... I don't want to boost. I just want to have a look at the upgrades. Right, okay, so we get more hit points, a better rudder shift time, plus an extra 2 torpedoes. So that's... Is that 1 torpedo each side? Torpedo, yes, it is. One each side, so we're going to have 8. So we're going to have like Brandenburg style torps, but with a bit more range. 31.9 knots is not slow for a battleship. It's not the fastest. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I'll have to start selling stuff. Right, okay, so Commander, I think Hyde is gonna be the man for this job. So our hit points now are up to 60k. 17-kilometer range, 22-second reload. Yeah, 56 knots, 7.5-kilometer torpedoes. We're just shy of 30 knots now. Well, my god, Wargaming, you have drained me of everything. I have nothing left. Am I right in thinking they've nerfed the reload on many of these, along with the torp range? I don't know. I don't think so. Have a quick look, shall we? It's like 22 seconds reload is pretty good. I don't really know them on PC. But what I will do, I will quickly pull up the stats. So Zyten's got the same reload, 22.5 seconds. 180-degree turn time is the same. Firing range appears to be at least very similar. AP and HE shell damage is the same. And secondary range appears to be also exactly the same. What did I get my secondaries out to? I didn't look. 11.7. They only have 2 DDs. Ugh. Republic, Grosser, Iowa, Flanders, Lenin. Not entirely sure how I want to play this. So they got the Lenin, the Flanders, this side. I can't even respond in kind. We have HE loaded, which is actually probably a good thing. Lenin can overmatch like everything we have. I can't engage these at range, and with these... Right, ladies and gentlemen, right, if you look at the map here, can you see what our TDs are fucking doing? Jesus Christ.
Main turret critically damaged.
Right, I can't go pushing that side. They got, you know, there's an Ostrogotland out there. The carrier's there. I don't have the range to fight either of the battleships, really. Although their Ostrogotland is now backing away. Like a Lenin can just overmatch me. And he can outrange me. And, obviously, he's going to focus hit me. Fucking these two... like, I don't rage at... but you've got a Sumner and a ZF6. Both absolutely amazing DDs. Perfect for killing other DDs. What are they doing? Fuck arsing around in the fucking middle of... fucking two brothers. Not spotting anything. Fuck my life. Yeah, oh, Foxtrot, you're right. The, like, carriers are going to be the bane of their existence. Almost as much as fucking terrible DD players. Although somehow that ZF6 dev struck their Ostrogotland, which is like, alright, okay. You've done one useful fucking thing, which was probably an accident. Oh my god, I don't rage very often, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna apologise. I should not be raging. But it's just like we've only got 2 DDs. That's 2 pairs of eyes. And just look at what you're doing. Like, how are you helping the team there? Like, what is it? What is your objective in this game? I was hoping to pick up a secondary kill then. One thing though, like I was worried about all the guns being on the back. The firing angles are actually really fucking good.
Battleship. Problem solved, sir.
I think, oh, we might get a shell over that island. This is gonna hurt.
Below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir.
What is that carries the...
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Ah, my god. Yeah, that carrier. Yeah, I think that carrier's got me dead now. If anyone else has noticed, RDD is now protecting our carrier. That DD that went halfway up the middle sat there. I don't know if he actually did anything. He might have done. But instead of then going and capping the base... Like I said, I shouldn't. I try not to rage, but my god, when you see... Oh, just that much level of dumb fuckery in the game, like, I can't help it. Oh, to be honest, did I? I don't think I got into anything in range to actually use the torps. And an Isabel with an American camo on there. Yeah, this is almost dead. Oh, I think their carrier player has actually done quite well. Like, curious to see of how he ends up at the end of the scoreboard. He definitely like focused the right ships. Right, what have we got left? Right, what is their DD? LB. Right, okay, so a Sumner can 100% absolutely ruin an LB. What the fuck? What's he firing those at? I can't watch. I literally like. I cannot watch that. The carrier again coming in. That Saipan's having a. That Saipan player, man. He's having a good game. So not only could that of DD have gone, he could have probably capped the base. The only thing he might have had to have worried about or dealt with is the Elbing, but that wouldn't have been a problem. He could have possibly killed the carrier, assuming that the carrier is still hanging around up there. But why is it so hard to get a good game in the main? The main's a great ship. You got to get around the flanks though. You have to get on a flank. Get onto a flank. You're sorted. I made money. Right, well, it's absolutely no surprise where the Sumner turned up in that match. Jesus fucking Christ. Saipan, I told you he was having a good game. Look at him, like GG. Like, you annoyed the crap out of me and you completely ruined my match. But well played. How do you get the ships? Right, okay, so these ships are, right, if I show you in ship line, see they've got that little early access symbol. So these ships are currently only available through early access containers. You can purchase early access containers here. For example, the German BB crates. I believe, are they in offers? They're going to be in specials. So you can buy them. You can get like some free. You can buy some with credits, and then obviously like they cost doubloons then. On the small crates, these cratelets, there's a 0.001% chance of getting the tier 6. There's a, if I remember rightly, it's a 5% chance of getting the tier 4. On the big ones, there's a 1% chance of getting the tier 6 and like was it a 20% chance of getting tier 4? Essentially, if you buy 90 of them, you're guaranteed to get all the ships. But yeah, how you go about getting your own, spending your own money is none of my concern or business. I don't like the gambling mechanic. I wouldn't buy them. I have them because I'm in the fortunate position of being a World of Warships Legends community contributor. So Wargaming have actually gifted me the ships, and well, I'm just out to show what they're capable of. The best way to get the ships is wait. Yeah, so next update, which will be in 5 weeks, I believe. All the ships will be out of early access, which means they'll be like any other ship line, and you can just grind through the ships, like every other line in the game. They do these early access things quite frequently, in all fairness. Right, okay, so I'm officially broke as shit. So, right, what do we want? Oh, hang on. Ranked is on. Ranked, tier 3. I forgot to even look at this, the whole ranked thing. We didn't really get much of a chance to look at the patch notes. Isn't it 4v4 or something like that? Right, so what should we do? Should we continue to play? I want to play the Henrik again. In all fairness, I feel like that match was particularly like poorly played on my part on a ship that I feel could be very fun to use. Oh, a couple of moccasins in here. There were a lot of these ships around. 6-minute queue for tier 8s. I think that's probably because everyone's trying to kill or trying to play the new line. What's my secondary range on here? 9.4. There is tier 8 though. What? How do you mean? There isn't a tier 8 on the alternative line yet. Is that Nagato? Nagato's definitely got the range on me. Ah, that's interesting. Both of their two out of 3 of their DDs have already hit their smoke. That is very early into the battle. You know what? I might actually turn and try and cap B. See, that I would not call that regular German dispersion. I feel these guns are a bit more accurate. Considering, like, I've not really... This is not an accuracy build. This is the secondary build. The obligatory crash into an island from the hive. Figure out where those shots came from. That 360-degree rear turret is really nice. Right, I am in between two DDs here. That Gadget Made is now off the cap. Just about to get out of our hydro range. But we did successfully dodge all of his torpedoes. So we've got two DDs there. DDs, fucking kill the Gadget Made. For fuck's sake. Ah, terrible DDs on my team. My only weakness. Fucking hell. I really like that 360-degree rear turret. I see I'm aiming high for the Macazin. The reason why I'm aiming high is because its armor is just tanky as hell. And I'm pretty sure if we aimed for the waterline, if we tried to get a Citadel hit, we're not going to get jack. Opportunity to try the torps. Probably going to die before we Go, gadget secondaries! He's healing. Our torps might actually reach. I got a bit overly confident then. I showed him more angle than I should have.
Destroyed enemy battleship. Problem solved, sir.
Oh no! Of course he took out my fucking torpedo. Oh, he took out the torpedoes the other side. That's fine. That Gadget Made is just trying to hunt me, I think. Hold it. Go and find the Gadget Made, you fuck. What is that, DD? Yeah, you could 100% beat the absolute piss out of him. Gadget Made's got me spotted again. But like you've seen, like he's firing a max range. Like, genuinely not concerned too much about him. I'm just going to start making my way over to the other side of the map. thought that Mackerson would have pushed us, but obviously he decided not to. I was going to take him so long to get back to see, like, chasing him down might be a bit stupid because he's turning back towards the Gajamadi, but see, even against 380s, like the armor on that Mackerson's holding up really well. You know, that Gajamada is not even trying to contest the cap. I know our DD's there, but I'm assuming he doesn't know where our DD is. There we are spotted again.
Our team has taken the lead.
Ooh. He's there. He has to be there. Uh-oh. I am frickin' 99% sure that's exactly where he is. Yeah, see? I thought maybe, bizarrely, he had, like, pushed around this side, but nah, not from where you spotted me.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I think that's a free shot. I don't think he can, return fire. Stopped by to say hi. Hope you're having good games. Luscious lover. Oh, I spotted you on Twitch the other day. How you doing? 28 through Republic. How didn't I know? Yeah? 28th K against the Republic. How do you do that? I want to go home and stream, says Mr. Monk. I want the Plymouth, but hey, don't always get what we want. What is their cruiser? Aoba. That's the Aoba I citadeled at the start of the match. I'm not detected, so he's off up there in that back corner somewhere. Oh, bless him. Oh, I can, like, we're like 9 kilometers. We should be able to get a decent. Okay, reappear. Huzzah! See, these ships are just absolute tanks. I want to cease work and try out all 4 fully upgraded battles. I would love to fully upgrade them. I can't afford to pay for the upgrades at the moment. I am not too bad. Genuinely, everything's quite good here at the moment. I can't complain at all. So yeah, like, I thought this ship was good. Like, genuinely, like, that poor guy. That poor guy literally, like, I battered him, like, right at the start, and he must have just, like, he just didn't know what to do. Bless him. No hit points. Poor guy. Poor guy. Agile had a good game. Gajamadi. Well, that's what happens when you try and hunt down me in DD. It's not going to work out for you. I say that. We've had like our old buddy Captain Knievel for ages when he used to stream snipe me. That's made me quite adept at dodging torpedoes. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm fairly happy. I'm enjoying this ship line. I am actually going to play them, and I am 100% gonna, like, a lot of ship lines. I just don't bother playing them. A lot of the new DD lines, like, I haven't finished. I haven't finished the Russian. I haven't finished the Pan Asian. I haven't finished the Pan European. Like, I just have no interest in them. Oh, TR plays GG Hive. I was the Agile. I was literally just saying you had a good game. Well played there. Getting that gadget at the end, like, oh my god, that guy was annoying me. I am thankful that you went after him and finished him off. What are we up against? Massachusetts, Iowa, Zoyten, Henry. Ooh, CE means collector's edition on the enemy team. That could be a problem because of fires. Sorry for dying at the beginning. I was the QE, and I was with you were with TRZ. Abe, look, we all fuck up. The last time, the first match I played in the Hendrich, I completely screwed that game up. I died really early. I done like no damage. It happens. Never apologise for a bad game. Like, it happens. It just comes with the territory of playing World of Warships. I have had some horrific games. I still have T rates. I think I've got all the XP and everything I need for the rest of the T rates. It's just the rune. The rune and Abuki are the only two I've got left to get. But yeah, it's credits. I need to make millions and millions of credits. And in all fairness, the rune and the Ibuki are the two I am least interested in playing. Like, I understand the power of the... someone said, like, oh, I can't remember who it was, but someone's like, I can't believe you don't rate the German cruisers. It's like, no, the German cruisers are great. Absolutely nothing wrong with German cruisers. They're very good ships. It's just they don't suit me. They just don't suit my playstyle. Oh, that's a shame. I should have taken a shot at that Sinop. But obviously, hindsight, I waited like 4 more seconds. But Sinop's turning in. Ideally, I'd like to go unspotted and just let my secondaries do all the work. It'd be worth aiming at the Zaitan superstructure. That over there, that's the Mayoko. Torpedo tubes destroyed. Pressed the wrong button. I wanted my secondaries to go off. that synop isn't angled just enough. But my secondary should be able to pepper him still. On my spot, I don't think that synop should be able to spot me. Ah, okay. Void. It's kind of annoying that we've obviously got like numbers advantages over you, but my team want to hold back. I'm gonna aim for the superstructure purely because I don't think I'm gonna get through his armor. There, like 10k through the superstructure. Fucking die. In the end, I've wants every boat to be Mikasa. Randy, you're 100% right. Mikasa is the great... I freaking love the Mikasa. Only because I've played it so much, because I wanted to get my damage record back. I got quite close. I was like 200 damage off retaking it the other day. Bit sad. It was a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. The credit grind is getting rough. The credit... I'd play the Tiger, man. I made bank in the Tiger the other day. So amongst the same, just missing the 2 tier 8s, but he is. You're missing out on the Donskvoy. The Donskvoy is amazing, and the Sumner. The Sumner's basically. I think the Sumner's overpowered. The Sumner has, okay, marginally, I don't even know if they'd say they're worse, different torpedoes. Like, I think the range is slightly shorter than the Gearing, but like, who the hell needs 18-kilometer torpedoes? Like, if you hit something 18-kilometer torpedoes, that's luck and stupidity on the enemy team's part, to be honest. But the Sumner has the same guns, the same damage output, the same firing range. Freaking ridiculous. A quick question: what's the best way to earn credits? As I'm only sat at 3.6 million. Right. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things I need to know first. Like, do you run a premium account, and have you got any premium ships? Because if you don't run a premium account, and you don't have any premium ships, the best tier to play is tier 5, maybe tier 6 if you're particularly good, and like, you know, you've got a ship you tend to do really well in. If you've got premium time and premium ships, premium tier 6 and 7 are what really make the money now. So yeah, tier 6 and 7 premium. Like, I was playing the Tiger the other day and I was making like 700,000, you know, close to 1 million in most games. But that is obviously with a premium account and using the boosts. I have the mains Sean Host. Honestly, like, play the mains and the Sean Host, and you'll make more money. You'll make far greater amounts of money playing them. Yeah, so let's return to port, because nobody wants to sit there and watch that nonsense. I think so. One of the issues I've discovered, maybe more to do with my playstyle with these, is you have to push up, but if you've got no one supporting you, like we had in that match, like, you get focused, and although they're tanky, like, you don't want to be the focus of like more than 2 ships. We had the Sinop, the mains, the Mayogi, the Azuma, and it's just too much for it to handle. Like, just too much. So, right, okay, so maybe, right, okay, so if we go to service record, right, if we go to recent battles, we can, so, this is where, like, all your credits come from. This is, like, the economy of the game. So, as you can see, so that battle, I earned, I didn't have premium time. It'll make sense. I earned 216,000 credits. Like, that's what I earned in total. I earned an extra 100,000 because of premium. Yeah, but the ship cost me 100,000 to use in that battle. So that means I only got 223. So if I didn't have premium time, I would have only earned 100,000 credits. So if you're playing like legendary tier and stuff a lot, this is a lot smaller as well. So this is actually going to cost you, like, it's very easy to lose money playing legendary ships. Tier 8 can potentially lose you money as well. What we'll do, we'll take a quick. So that was tier 6, yeah. So you can see, like, not a. Oh no, that was actually probably a. Oh no, that was a bad game. This was the one we're looking at. So, yeah, right, okay, so you can see on the team results, you know, like, we had 1700 base XP. We were top 3. It was an okay game. It wasn't a bad game. Wasn't a great game. So we should be able to pull out a fairly average game in a premium tier 6. Just to sort of show you the difference. So you said you have Scharnhorst. I quite like the Scharnhorst. If you want to make money, this credit booster is by far the best thing to use. I'll put a credit booster on so we can see how that works. Well, let's be honest, this is sticking with the German battle cruiser theme of the day. Prince Eugen, welcome. Shawnee was my credit boat back in the day. I love the Scharnhorst. It's my most played ship. And if you count like how much I've played this and the Scharnhorst B, Scharnhorst was the first ship I broke 200,000 damage in. It was like 2 days after it came out, and I don't think anyone, like, most of the player base didn't understand that it had torpedoes. So I just sailed straight at a bunch of battleships and just torped them. It was hilarious. I went. I forget which map it was. It's on my YouTube. It was one of the first videos I've ever done. I ever did, I think. And like, literally, I just sailed like through C, across to B, over to A, and just torped every single battleship that was in the match. Sup, I didn't know you were streaming. In all fairness, yeah, well, it was new ships, so I figured we'd stream them. Right, okay, so, oh, there we go, I-10. Right. Oh, that's a shame. Chapayev would have been Chapayev will be an absolutely brilliant target. I'm worried about the I-10. I think the I-10 could quite possibly hurt us quite a lot, but we can definitely potentially kill that Chapayev. Of course, now he starts reversing. I thought he might have just been an idiot and was not going to reverse ever. I'm gonna try and be fairly aggressive here. That New Orleans has pretty much signed his death warrant. Okay. I just got trolled by my own guns. This isn't a secondary build, an outright secondary build on Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst is more of a, like a hybrid build. Right, he's dead. Chapayev's running. Like, both myself and the Zy-10 have torpedoes. Oh my god, this Zy-10 is having a really, really bad day. Really want to help this Zy-10 out, but I don't want to be, don't want to get absolutely wrecked by their Zy-10. Oh my god, he must have no head points left.
The ship is on fire.
I don't fancy getting farmed by a Chapayev too much. That Azuma's out of range. Want to get back in, get the capture points on sea. Well, that's nice. He's ignoring us, which is stupid. He's playing that Zy-10 quite smart. I think he's trying to get them to kind of bait them into chasing him. And Nelson out there now as well. Not gonna chase him. It's a bit. The team's been a bit daft by chasing. Like, we just need to keep them away from this cap. Keeping them away from the cap is like enough to win. And then of course, like, just gonna fucking throw your ships. Gonna switch to HE. I think HE would be a bit more effective at this range. Even though, like, we're still clocking up damage. I don't know what's spotting us. Obviously, it's not the Zy-10. Chicken off. way out there. Machapayev's made it all the way back to that side. Do you know what? If that scan A is going to keep himself spotted. He's obviously trying to set a fire onto our car, Julio. So we are 100% gonna push him. Like I think his hit points are low enough, and yeah, I think that was the right call. Right, okay, so Azuma's actually an incredibly tough ship. And I have there is absolutely no reason for me to push this guy. I think at range he's going to struggle a bit more to score any meaningful damage on us. I should just disengage, but yeah, I like this match is a win now at this point. It should be pretty hard for us to throw it. They'd need to, you know, they really need to start capturing bases. Ochikov is on his way to Two Brothers. He's not going to be a problem. Suppose I could potentially just bow tank him and just just hit him up with HE. Just to try and get some more money, more experience, some more credits. I think he might be stupid enough to give us broadside. Potentially. Oof. Oof. Big oofs for the Azuma there. Is that 500 steel for all of the ranked seasons? They have been, say, a little bit tight with the amount of amount of steel you could get. Last update we didn't have any steel available at all, did we? I don't think. Only through campaign. I don't want to kill that Ochikov just because it's an Ochikov. Oh, right, so that's 1500 steel.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
1500 steel's not too bad. Like, at this point of the match, like, why are either of these two running? Like, it has no, like, benefit to you whatsoever. Like, you're not... Like, I would just be trying to cause as much damage as I can. And, like, at, like, max range, you're not really going to cause anything, and the game is going to be over. And well, there we go. There is the win. It used to be 1500 per season. I don't think it. No, I don't think it was over 1000 per season previously. Right. Okay. So to get back to the whole point of that game, which was the economy. So because it's a premium ship, you earn more. Again, like if we look at like the results, all right, it did do a little bit more damage than the previous one. So I earned 300,000. The ship only cost me 83,000, so I like make an extra like 20,000 from there. The premium bonus gave me 152,000. So yeah, we actually turned like 500,000 profit in that match. So yeah, using a premium ship just almost triples. Using a premium ship with a 40% booster almost triples what you will get in a regular ship. So if you want to make money, that's how you do it. And we need to make money. We need to make a lot of money. I want to take that off. Go back to the Germans. Right, okay. So, do we want to? Honestly, I kind of prefer playing the Henrich to the Zi-10. Like, at this point, we'll have another game in the Zi-10, and then we're gonna have to call it there for this stream because I've got make a lot of money in the Abruzzi too. Now you can. The Abruzzi's actually, like, you can make a lot of money in it because it's really stealthy. You can get a lot of caps, a lot of defends, a lot of a lot of defend ribbons, and you can make huge bank in it. Not that I particularly want to play it. Iowa, how you doing? That was weird. My view counter bugged out. I thought we were on like 17 viewers for like the last hour, but no, it turns out it's 30 odd because it's bugged. Good, just playing. What do you think of the Masashi? I'm curious of other people's opinions. I've not played it much. I played a handful of games in it. Right, Iowa, Zi-10, Amagi, Henrich, Weimar. What spawned here with me? Siegfried and New Orleans. That's a naked New Orleans. I think it's. I think it's like well placed. In all fairness, I think it's definitely not as good as the Yamato, which is what it's supposed to be. Like it does struggle with accuracy a bit. So you need to take a bit more risks. You need to push a bit harder. I know I've got HE loaded, but in all fairness, that's actually probably the right shell to be using right now. Out tanking Iowa, I'm not overly confident. Well, hopefully these two will focus a bit more on the Azuma, but you know what it's like. Everyone sees a battleship. Did he put out a single fire? I think he did. And his cruisers are really not supporting him, which is good. I might have to... Oh my god, that... He's dead. What is that there? That Amagi could potentially mess us up a little bit. Okay, Iowa can punch straight through the nose. I expected too much from those cruisers. I really need him dead so I can focus on this Iowa. Although I don't think there's a whole lot I'm going to be able to fuck it out. Ah, fuck man. I fucked up. Well, I don't know. Like, did I support the cruisers well enough? Were the cruisers stupid? Did they fuck up? Spartan Elite. Oh, we having fun? Yes. Actually we are. That was just a bad match. I said honestly, I'm preferring the tier 6 version, the Hendrik at the moment. Take the Hendrik out again. Upgraded. I can't wait to see what these are like fully upgraded. Back to looking at my pressing work. Ah, Mr. Flint, enjoy. I will not be pulling any 10-hour streams. I've got like just over 30 minutes left. I've got some IRL shit to get sorted. Right, what are we up against? Brandenburg, Colorado, Legato. We have the Weimar this time. Got 2 Hendricks. What's over here with me? Alabama. Mogami. So this Mogami's gonna play this. He's gonna basically make all the difference to what happens. I don't know. There's nothing. Like Colorado and Nagato can hurt this. Everything else, not awfully fussed. Not overly worried about. Where's that Alabama on? As long as he stays around there, I'll actually mind. Hopefully he can provide some sort of crossfire support. I'm just gonna send it. 10 hours you stream for you. I don't have the vitality that I used to stream for 10 hours. This is why you have 40,000 subscribers and I have about 4. Oh, Spartan, you missed it. You missed it. I actually got salty as fuck earlier. Like legitimately really salty. So the two battleships we really didn't want to see are the two battleships we get to see. Why aren't my secondaries shooting at that Colorado? I want to try and reduce the angle that the Colorado has on me, hoping that the Nagato pops out broadside right for there. And I hit him for nothing. Right, we have 5 heals. Might as well start to use them. I'm assuming that's Siegfried spotting us, although we could be spotted from DD, which is in mid, which is the black. So he's definitely got the range on the torps to get to us. But whether he will or not is the story. Man, these turrets are weak. Like, where the fuck is that Alabama when you need him? Alright, I'm just gonna have to chill out here for a second. That Alabama needs to like fucking get himself into the game. Surrounded by all these ships. I think the Megami's failed to realise that there is a DD behind us. Although chances are he's probably going for that other battleship that's behind B. Amagi was my first tier 7 actually, as well. Yeah, no one's seen or heard from that black for a while, so I thought I'd use my sonar. But it turns out I should have paid attention because, oh my god, did you see how close those shells? I almost hit him. German dispersion. Sometimes it's a blessing. I need a coffee. Why did Hive have it first then? Why did Hive have what first? The IGN battleships. Because I didn't have them on PC. Like, yeah, it was Amagi was my first tier 7. I'd done the IGN line, the entire IGN line was the first ones I got to tier 7, which is probably why I don't play them. Oh, excuse me, apologies. Which is probably why I don't play them an awful lot. Because, you know, they were the first ones I'd done. I'd done that grind, that was done, that was out of the way. And it was very much, oh, okay, what do I need to get next? Okay, I'm not really happy about taking on a Vanguard here. Might as well shoot. Should probably switch to armor piercing. Ooh, Brandenburg is lower. Brandenburg's not going to be. Right. What is the angle to get these secondaries to fire? Was it that? It was that Siegfried that just put the bloody big oofs on us then. I love being focused. Brandenburg's the only thing that's not. Ah, bollocks. That Vanguard's gonna kill us. I really need like 20 more seconds. Why is he not looking this way? Fuck, use your heal, Hive, use your fucking heal. Okay, we can potentially win. Oh shit, that Siegfried's got big guns. Ah, fucked it. Take it. Ah. Oh, let's have a quick catch up with chat, shall we? Whilst that battle ends. See, I prefer this to the Zaiten. Seem to have an easier time doing well in it. I honestly don't think I see monks kind of having a mini rant about the Masashi, but like honestly, like it's not got the accuracy, like, do you know what I mean, that the Yamato does. So I really don't think it's an issue. And there's like tier 7 being played by overmatch. Should every tier 7 like battleship just be able to sit there and just bow tank everything? Like, where's the engaging gameplay there? Like, oh yeah, it's like I'll just sit here in my Iowa at the back of the map, point the bow or whatever I'm shooting at, and well, that's it, really, innit? Nothing else. That's it. All the game is. Like, there needs to be that element of fear to make people fucking move. I am surprised we've done so well in that. Right, one last game, and we shall take out... I've not actually won in the Zaiten. Vladivostok's a problem. Iowa's a problem. Everything else is okay. I feel like bow tanking makes it easy to get in the situation you can't go. Yeah, people get too complacent when you can bow tank. When you can just bow tank, it's just like, alright, I'll just stay back and bow tank, and then as soon as something has your flank, you're fucked, because you're just used to this sort of sense, I guess, of invulnerability. What is this Atlantic going to do? I think it's quite a bold strat. Maybe he's pushing to try and get over. If he gets over on that corner, he can be really dangerous in that section there. Gneisenauer, right? Not overly worried about Gneisenauer. Gneisenauer and a parry. Actually, was kind of happy until I seen that Bismarck come over. I may have inadvertently fucked myself.
The ship is on fire.
Oh, Hive. What is it with this ship? Every time I get into this ship, I play like an absolute idiot. Like, how am I taking... Like, this thing's supposed to have good armor. How am I taking so much damage from something like that? I literally need to... Oh my god. That York is probably going to kill me now. Come on, move!
Problem solved, sir.
That was more luck than fucking judgment. I've got 4 heals to use, but yeah, I've literally just thrown all my hit points away. Why at the start of match. This is why you should never apologise for a bad game. Like, sometimes you just do dumb shit. I pushed forward because I was like, alright, okay, a York, 2 Yorks, and a Gunite now should be fairly easy to deal with. Then that Bismarck decided to go poking his nose in where it doesn't belong. And, alright, well, we've got the cap. Of course, that is the main thing. But, like, so the Henrik, the tier 6, doesn't seem to take that much damage. Like, it seems to be pretty resilient, but then you jump in the Zy-10, and the Zy-10 just seems to take damage from everything. Like, maybe it's a hull upgrade thing. Maybe. But yeah, these ships seem so different in what you can do. Nice, now down. Bismarck wiper there. This Atlanta could be our saving grace here. Bismarck is obviously going to be focusing Atlanta. Don't forget that you have torpedoes, Mr. Hive. Basically going to have one shot. Wow. Atlanta just saved my fucking life. Of course players are going to hate focus. Oh, yeah, they're obviously going to hate focus on it, but just the fact that it seems to take so much damage. The Hendrik seems to be really tanky. The whole line feels really tanky. They feel really nice to play. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, this is squishy. And I don't feel like this should be a squishy boat. Like... Right, so that's armor piercing. See, armor piercing from a York is enough. To like they should be ricochet. There's no superstructure there really. Even angled. Like, look at that. Like someone tell me that's not bullshit. Like, I'm dead. Because there's no way I'm, like, angled and taking pens from a York. Like, is that right? Have you not seen the armor that this is supposed to be on? Yeah, I am, like, it just seems odd. It's probably because the secondaries that blow up now catch shells and arm them, but my secondaries were all still functioning. This thing doesn't have a lot of secondaries. It's not like the Brandenburg that's absolutely caked in secondaries. This it just seems to take so much damage. And even if it was hitting a destroyed secondary, they're only supposed to take like 10%, which is like over pen damage. So that the York should have been hitting us for a couple of hundred, not a couple of thousand. It's just odd. Like, it could just be me, it could just be like new ship focus, but this thing just seems to eat shells up. It's like, nom nom nom, give me all your damage. Whereas everything else in the line is tanky. But is it maybe it's a hull upgrade thing? No, we haven't got the tier 8. Oh yeah, Zaitan's tier 7, isn't it? Yeah, right. I'm confused. Yeah, it is 7. So the tier 8. Which is the Rupert. I'm just going to call it Rupert. So basically, it's so the yeah, it says exactly the same thing. Extended reach, extended sonar, but fragile or frail. Okay, let's strip this off. Have a quick look at this. I do have other stuff to do. So like Citadel, you don't take Citadel damage. I haven't taken a single Citadel hit in any of these so far because of how their Citadels are situated. So this again has conventional armor, not turtleback armor. So the long range plunging fire isn't particularly a problem for it. So it's protected by. The deck is only 20 mil. Oh no, yeah, the front of the deck is only 20 mils. So the deck is still 32. So the deck is still pretty strong. Torpedo protection's ridiculously good. Like I said, you basically you're not getting. You're not gonna be like, it'll be really weird when this gets Citadel. As a 30 mil icebreaker, 27 millimeters of armor. So what can overmatch 27 mil? anything over 386. There's a lot of ships that are over 386 now. As I 10. Right, what? So this is what is kind of bugging me. I don't know if it was me just playing stupid. Oh, of course it's in battles. I'll look at the armor either. Yeah, maybe the hull upgrade. The armor is good, but it's the flat angle. Yeah, but the casemate is like 200 mil thick, isn't it? Casemate armor is like, it might be flat, but it's thick as hell. So I'm not too sure. So right, okay. Well, I do have to go and do some stuff and some things. So I'm gonna do like a quick rundown. So the Derp Flinger. Honestly, this is the one I really don't like. Its turrets are so slow, it's painful. It feels like out of the, like, there seems to be like a tough ship to grind through in every tech tree, and I think the Derp Flinger is definitely the painful one. Same as the rest of them. Most of them, really good armor, really tanky. You know, you can definitely be the lead in a charge, but the turret traverse is so slow. It does make it quite. It makes it a little bit painful to play. Macazan, thoroughly enjoy playing this. It's reasonably quick, amazing armor, good turret traverse. The guns felt quite good. These are the stock forms as well. Obviously, I've not put any upgrades on any of them, but I will definitely be winding these and getting the upgrades. A favourite of the line, the Henrik. I just really like this ship. It seems to fit in really well. Really tanky. Again, good, reasonable guns, reasonable turret traverse. The secondaries work. But unfortunately, the Zi-10, I seem to be struggling with. I don't know what it is, but this ship just eats all the damage in the world. I am gonna message the community managers and maybe have them potentially look into it. It could just be like a feature of how the ship is built, but it seems strange that this thing takes so much damage compared to everything else. It does seem awfully odd. So the Zi-10 is back. That did actually net us a win. But yeah, so if we look at the armor, it's like 27mm bow, 30mm icebreaker. We look at the casemate, 170 to 250. White deck, armor belt 170 to 250. Like, it shouldn't be taking that much damage unless maybe is this the problem? Is the superstructure being 19mm? Am I taking full pens to the superstructure, not over pens? Like, is that where the damage is coming from? Like, the ridiculous amount of damage. See, no much so. It's the same, pretty much the same as the Turpits. I don't think the Turpits takes huge damage through the superstructure. The tier 5, the tier 6 is, yeah, the Henrik is my favourite. The tier 6 is really good. I'm probably going to spend more time playing the tier 6 than I am the tier 7. Oh, good morning, Mr. Mead. Literally, we were just wrapping this up. There is 3 hours of stream to go back through if you've got nothing more interesting to do. Oh, the Gneisenauer. Honestly, I prefer the Henrich to the Gneisenauer. The Gneisenauer is a good boat, but we're looking at the alternative lines. The Gneisenauer is the original line, the one we've had for quite some time. This is the new Tier 6, the Henrich, the battle cruiser, and yeah, I really like it. You got the 4, 5, and 6 out of 15 crates. Nice. Were they the big crates, or did you buy the small ones as well? Is it like 15 in total, or yeah, I might have to maybe the Zaitan requires a different playstyle. Maybe I need to use my Von Hipper. Maybe go for more accuracy, but the guns don't seem great, so I don't know if there's much point in going for accuracy. I don't know. We're gonna have to, or maybe even Sean Host. He has Porcupine, and Properly Meticulous. No, don't start ticking around with this. You haven't got time. When do they lose torps? I don't think they do. So the Tier 6 has torps. So does the Tier 7. The Zaitan also has torps. Which other ones have torps? Tirpitz has torps. Odin has torps. Bismarck doesn't. Bismarck has no torps. Scharnhorst has torps. Henrich Gneisenauer has torps. The Tier 5s, I don't think the Tier 5s and Tier 4s have torps. No, they don't. No, so basically none of them have torps till you get to Tier 6. And you've got Gneisenauer, Scharnhorst, Henrich, Odin, Tirpitz, Brandenburg, Zaitan. I believe the Frederick de Grobe has. No, the Frederick de Grobe doesn't have torps. Neither does the Grosskurfürst. But I believe if we go and have a quick look, assuming the Rupert will have to, yeah, the Rupert will have torps as well. It'll have the 7.5 kilometer 56 knot torpedoes stock as well. 4 times 3. So that actually has 12 torpedoes. Does it get the extra torpedoes from the hull upgrade as well? Wow, so the Tier 8 is going to have 16 torpedoes. Well, that's quite interesting. I believe the Zaitan gets 8 torpedoes. So yeah, you get twice as you get 16 on the Tier 8. So I'm looking forward to that. Gold big crates. You bought 15 of the big crates. You got well, almost all of them. You got the good ones. Germany could have won the war if Hitler didn't have an opium. Well, that's a bold statement. I don't know if it's a trolley kind of statement. They would have never invaded Britain. They couldn't have because they didn't have it. They didn't have a navy left. we kind of fucked that up real early. I think unfortunately Hitler's Germany kind of bit off a bit more than it could chew. If he didn't invade Russia, like maybe, but like, yeah, invading Russia was a stupid idea considering like originally they had a deal with Russia and then kind of went back on that. And, yeah, it got a bit nuts. Yeah, there were way more things. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. In all fairness, I don't know. I don't know if it's true. Did Hitler had an opium addiction or not? It's not something I've ever looked into. I thought, wasn't he? Like I know uh, the German military used methamphetamine. Apparently, Hitler did use oxycodone and cocaine as prescribed by his doctor. Although that was yeah, oxycodone was first synthesized in Germany in 1916. So that potentially could be true. Potentially could not. Let's be honest. None of us was there, and that was just the first website I clicked on. Yeah, how reliable is NPR.org? I have no idea. I don't even know who they are. But apparently, this seems to be about music. Rehabs.com, Adolf Hitler's secret drug addiction revealed. Who knows? Anyway, you're sending me down a rabbit hole I just don't have time for. How are the new ships? Quite fun. Genuinely. I'm gonna spit. So the Zy-10, I don't know why this thing seems to take a huge amount of damage, and in all fairness, whilst it's a new ship, I think it might be absolutely horrible to play, because obviously everyone focuses the new ships. So yeah, I've really struggled. I've not enjoyed playing the Zy-10 at all. The Henrik is my favourite, the tier 6. That seems to be a really fun ship. You can tank a lot of damage. It doesn't output a huge amount of damage itself, but because you just survive longer, it just, over time, you end up doing really well. The Mackeson's pretty good. As we have now dubbed, the Derp Flinger, is okay. Its turrets are really slow, which kind of make it a bit of a pain. Never trust a strange computer. That is true. Never trust a stranger through computers, and never trust strange computers. How far is Wales to England in mileage, not kilometers? Well, we actually use miles, and well, technically, well, it depends. Why, Mr. Maid? Because here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to hit up Google Maps again. Oh, it wouldn't be a hive stream if we didn't have some Google Maps going on. All right. Right, where is my capture? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Pop that on. Right, okay, here we go. Geography with the hive hound. Right, okay, so this is the United Kingdom. So you can maybe I need to actually specifically put in Wales, because it's obviously given us the entire UK. So this is the border between Wales and England. This red line right here starts down here in Chepstow, and slowly goes up the entire nation. A really weird jaggedy pattern. I think technically we should own Shrewsbury and Hereford. It just comes sort of straight down. But anyway, so technically in miles, nothing, because they're actually connected. Like obviously, like if you're talking like the furthest place away from England is probably St David's. Yeah, it's a fairly straight line from Cardigan. You actually have to like go down to here. Oh well, no, you can go across there. Alright, okay. So in miles, but it's going to be St David. Two. So, but like the furthest possible point away in Wales from the English border is, yeah, it's only about 138 miles. So if we do capital to capital, for example, sure this is only going to be about 200 miles. That's 150 miles from capital. So our capital's Cardiff, that'll be capital of England, in London. So yeah. So I live in Wales. I live right around here. I work around here. So it's like literally like it takes me like 45 minutes to drive to and from work. Like obviously like you know there's like extreme journeys. So like the very top of England would be like Buick upon Tweed, and then like if you've done there to St David, that's like probably like 400 or 500 miles. I used to live up here, and I believe from here to there is about 400 miles. Yeah, 396. Wow, that was really close. So most extreme lands end to on O routes. So that is like the. That's not Land's End. Land's End, Penzance. There we go. So yeah, 886 miles from like the most northeasterly to the most southwesterly point is like by car. I rode 800 odd miles. My family is from Yorkshire. Yorkshire is like yeah, we go. Yorkshire. Yorkshire's actually a really beautiful place when you're not in the cities. I've been to Leeds a few times. I hate Leeds. I really hate Leeds. I used to live not too far away. Oh no, I did actually. I used to live down here. But I'm not doxing my previous addresses again. Are we yeah, we are. GeoGuessr again, we are. No, we were just answering a quick question. So the UK is the size of California. Let's have a look, shall we? So we are call it 250,000 kilometers squared. So about half the size of California. Almost, pretty much. Not quite. So yeah, like Florida. Florida is bigger than the UK as a land mass. Oh no, I like 240. We're bigger than that. Right, so we are, yeah, it's 250,000 square kilometers. America is 10 million square kilometers. I so want to visit England. If you do, let us know first, and I'll tell you the good places to go. Like, you want to see London just because it's London, it's the capital, but I would suggest no more than 2 nights there. The place smells funny, you want to get out. Right, anyway, we do need to end it there, because otherwise I'm going to rabbit on for ages, and I really have got some other shit to get done. So, thank you very much to everyone who stopped by. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. And, till next time, take care.